What we're looking at here is a very cheap portable blender that you might be tempted to buy once you see the price tag on the Blendjet 2, which if you're buying it, you might look at a price in excess of $60 for the Blendjet 2. So this one will sell for about half the price, if even that. And this is actually, there's two different versions of this same one here. And I bought one that supposedly has a stronger motor than the absolute cheapest one that I've found. So we're gonna give this one a test and see how it fares, and just see if you'd want to buy this, how reliable it is. Would you save money buying this compared to the more expensive portable blenders? This, just like the earlier version, the Blendjet original, the Blendjet 1 if you want to call it that, comes with this filter type thing that's meant to strain out all the coarse pieces and fiber, so that you could have like just something that's easier to drink, I guess. But we'll just see how that works once we put it to the test. So here we go. I'm just gonna grab a handful of blueberries and just put them all in there. And give it a run. Just give it all the rest of the blueberries that are left here. Ready and go. That actually worked pretty good. It looked like it was kind of struggling there for a second, but it did go through, so that's all right. So you might not be able to tell because they're kind of discolored, but those two pieces of apple sitting on the left and the right are basically not blended at all. Well, okay, so I got one carrot, and even though the apple isn't even blended yet, I'll still put that carrot in there and see what happens. Okay. Oop. Yeah, this okay. Well, this kind of happened the first time I tried using this thing, before I even started making a video on it. All I did was I put blueberries in there without water. I think the battery's already dead, actually. Okay, so, and I did charge this thing before we did this, so to me this is not passing my test. The Blendjet 2 that we did in that we also charged, and then this was charging while I was doing the Blendjets section of videos here. So I don't think this has much of a battery life, and I'll show you the consistency of what came out of it. It is not exactly a drinkable smoothie. Okay, so just to make it easy for you guys to see, I'm gonna just pour it right here. See that? Those are actually still pieces of apple. And this last thing here is still, I split that carrot in half. I cut it in half and it is literally still just half a carrot. So, I think if you're just gonna stir like protein or something, then it'll be fine, but don't try to get like whole foods and blend them up into something to make like a nutritious food out of like fruits and apples and vegetables that you found in a grocery store, because apparently that's just not what happens. This is the other piece of carrot. Literally, this is one carrot, baby carrot, that I chopped in half, and there's the other half that all it did was it got stuck to a blade and just ran around the edge. So yeah, I wouldn't go cheap if I were you on these things. This is a cheaper version of the portable blender, but from the statistics I read comparing it to other ones that were very inexpensive, this supposedly has a motor that's more than twice as powerful as other cheap alternative portable blenders, and it clearly can't hack the task that is given. So yeah, that's the value, like I always say, of these videos that I make and of DonnieLife.com, is I make sure that I don't just put products out there and hope people buy them and like them. I put them to the test, and if they fail, you'll find out about it. And you'll also know that if you get anything from my store, it's something that I have used that does pass the test, that you can depend on. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thanks, and see you in the next one.